I want to tell you something that I don't think gets said enough. Sometimes healing looks like you're crying in your car before you walk into a room full of people. Sometimes it looks like using every tool you have and still losing it. Sometimes it looks like going back to the things you said you were done with. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. And sometimes healing looks like a Tuesday where nothing big happens and you just feel okay. And that quiet okay is actually massive. We've spent this whole series talking about what to do. And today, I want to talk about what it actually feels like from the inside to be in the middle of doing it. Welcome back to Smile Sessions. I'm Christina Perry, and this is the episode I think some of you needed most. Here's what healing looks like on social media. A person in linen, sitting by a window with tea, journaling peacefully, radiating calm energy, with a caption about choosing themselves. Here's what healing looks like in real life. You do 6 months of therapy, and then say something to a family member that you instantly regret and think, am I even making progress? You learn about nervous system regulation. You understand fight or flight. You know all the tools. And then someone sends you a passive-aggressive text, and you're completely activated in 2 seconds. And you forget every single tool you know. You feel amazing for 3 weeks. Then something small happens, and you spiral like it's the beginning. That is healing. That's what it looks like. Not the linen and the tea, though those days exist too. The real version includes all of it. And the reason why I want to say this is because I think a lot of people are abandoning their healing because it doesn't look the way that they thought it would. They're doing the work and still getting triggered, and concluding that it's just not working, when actually the fact that they're noticing it is the work working. Healing is not linear. I know you've heard me say this before, but let me tell you what it actually means in practice. It means you can go a month feeling genuinely different, lighter, more grounded, more yourself. And then hit a week where you feel exactly like your old patterns again. You're anxious, reactive, shut down, and chaotic. And the instinct in that moment is to catastrophize. I haven't changed at all. I'm back to square one. This doesn't work. But here's what's actually happening. You're being tested by life. A stressor showed up, and your nervous system went back to its old pattern, because old patterns are fast, automatic, and familiar, and efficient. The new patterns you're building, they're a little slower, they require more resources, and they're still getting wired in. Regression doesn't mean failure. It means you're human. It means your nervous system is still learning. And the question isn't, did I regress? The question is, how quickly did I come back? Recovery time is the metric, not perfection. If it used to take you 3 weeks to come back from a spiral and now it takes 3 days, that is massive. That's the work working, even if that moment doesn't feel like it. Let me paint you a real picture. Healing looks like catching yourself mid-spiral and doing the reset, even imperfectly. It looks like setting a boundary and feeling terrified while you do it, and doing it anyway. It looks like a conversation where you stay regulated when you used to shut down. and then calling your best friend afterward to say, I did the thing and I'm shaking, but I did it. It looks like choosing rest without guilt. It looks like saying no without over explaining. It looks like recognizing a pattern in yourself, not with shame, but with something closer to compassion. It looks like a moment in the car where a song comes on and something in you just releases. And you cry, not because something's wrong, because something is shifting. It looks like eating a meal slowly, like reaching out when you're struggling instead of disappearing. Like one day realizing that a situation that used to completely derail you didn't this time. And you barely even noticed it happening. That last one, that's the one you'll miss if you're always measuring yourself against some imaginary finish line. The healing is in the moments that you don't even register as healing anymore. When you're in a hard day, a regression day, a spiral day, what is even the point day? Here is what I want you to do. First, don't make any big decisions. Hard days lie to you. They tell you nothing is working, everything is hopeless, you're back to the beginning. Don't act on that. Wait. Second, do one small thing that's on your side. Drink water, take a walk, text one safe person. Use the reset from episode 1. Not because it will fix everything, but because it's a vote for yourself, and votes accumulate. Third, remind yourself that hard days are data, not verdicts. Your nervous system is telling you something. Maybe it needs rest. Maybe a boundary needs to be set. Maybe something needs to be grieved. Get curious about what it's communicating instead of fighting it. And fourth, let it be a hard day. You don't have to perform healing. You don't have to find the lesson immediately. Sometimes you just have to get through the day, and that's enough. If you're in the middle of this and you're doing the work, and it's hard, and it doesn't look like you thought it would, I see you. I really do. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're in it. And being in it is the only way through it. Next week is our final episode of the Rewire series, and it's the one I've been building towards this whole time. How to build a life that your nervous system actually feels safe in. Not just moments of regulation, but a whole life. Don't mess it. I'm Christina Perry, and this has been another session for your soul.